you had tremendous success on the football field. Was there a point when you were young when you really realized, hey, I can be great at this game?
I think going back to my 10th grade year, I want to say I received a letter from Tennessee, University of Tennessee for football. And I'm thinking, I'm just a kid from Darlington. I'm just out here, playing football, playing the sport that I love. And now I'm getting a letter from the University of Tennessee. And I'm like, wow, Like during that time, I never really thought about college. That wasn't even, a thought. It was just, let's play sports, let's graduate, kind of see where things go from there. But when I first got that letter, I was like, man, this is good. I must be doing something good. So from there, I just kept working. More schools kept looking at me, getting letters. Soon I'm walking down the hall, and coach, my football coach, Coach Harrison, telling me, hey, you come pick up your mail. I got a box full. It's letters from just about everywhere. Which is good. They seen something in me, and I was out there, doing my best on the football field.
How many offers did you end up getting by the time all was said and done?
I'm not sure the exact number, but I had a good bit of offers, good bit of schools that I could attend to play.
Was it like 15, 20 plus?
It was. I say it's 20 plus.
20 plus.
20 plus. All on the East Coast. Even had UCLA out on the West Coast and Southern Cal. So it was some teams, some pretty good schools that enjoyed watching me. I could have played all three sports. I was getting recruited in all three sports: football, basketball, and baseball. But football, that was my ticket. That was my ticket, to go professional. And that's what I thought I would have the best chance, making it to the next level as far as professional wise. So that's why I chose to play football.
You accomplished a lot of things in your high school career. Is there one thing that you're more proud of than anything else?
I think, well, not necessarily. Just being a good teammate to all the guys. I mean, I know I had a lot of success. That just come from my teammates just pushing me. We pushing each other. I think my senior year, we might have had 7 or 8 kids go to college, play football, which is good. We was just coming together as a new school to form Darlington. So, the talent was there. So, both sides of the ball, we had some talent. So those guys, we were working each other, and I got a lot of praise and everything. But at the same time, all my teammates, they looked up to me. We were still together, and to this day, we still hang out, we still talk, we on the chat and everything like that. So it was good. It's just going to the state, playing for the state my senior year. And that was good, even though we lost. That was pretty special, playing there in the state, and then not knowing at the time, but where I would play college football. But that's where I ended up playing, which was good. We was in the home locker room, so that everything kind of worked out and kind of happened for a reason.
Who were the teams that you kind of narrowed it down to in the recruiting process, and why did you choose South Carolina?
It was Tennessee, Georgia, Florida, obviously South Carolina and Clemson. I chose South Carolina because, just when I went on my visit, I just felt at home. I knew a lot of the guys from John Abraham, being from Lamar. He was my, he showed me around, my hostess. And, I just had a good time, just had a good feel, played in the Shrine Bowl. And we had a good bit of guys that was there also that was coming to South Carolina. Phil Petty, Marco Hutchinson. We had some linemen, and I just felt good on my visit. And that's the place I want to go. And looking back at it, that is the best decision that I made.
And you were part of a major transformation, going from I think a 21-game losing streak to teams that made bowl games back-to-back years.
That's right.
What was it like to see from the inside that transformation happening?
It was frustrating. It was putting in the work, putting in the time, knowing it doesn't matter how good you are as an individual, as a team. you still got to go out there and perform and execute. Because we had some good, very good players. You know, all those players come in, you know, was highly ranked, recruited, and they, you know, everybody wanted to win. You know, coming from I just played in the state championship. You know, I won in high school. Everybody won. You know, then you come in and you lose all these games. You know, it's frustrating at times, but to get together and put in all that hard work. You know, not going home during the summer, just stay here and be around the guys and I think, you know, they changed the offense up in 2000, kind of, you know, gave us a chance to, you know, to showcase our skills. Because when I first came in, you know, we was a spread team coming off Tannehill, you know, with those guys, they were throwing the ball around. And then we went back to running the ball. We had our receivers on the sideline, you know, let's throw the ball, let's get after it. And I think that's what we did, and that's kind of changed the mindset of some of the guys. You know, starting again, you know, we had a kid, Derek Watson, come in '99. It just changed the whole mindset of the team. Let's put this work in, let's go, we can do it. And that's what we did. And, you know, playing those 2 bowl games my junior, senior year was, you know, it was unbelievable. You know, it was one of the best feelings I had as far as, you know, in my playing career, you know, just to go back and knowing I was a part of something and I can share this story with a lot of guys, even my players, you know. It doesn't matter how good you are, you know, how good you think the team is, you still got to work. And the hard work pays off. Didn't pay off at the beginning, but it paid off in the end, kind of when it counted.
You had a moment against Georgia.
Yes.
That no Gamecock fan will ever forget.
No.
You kind of wrestled the ball away from the defensive back, scored the touchdown. That proved to be the winning touchdown on the road against
That's
Georgia
right.
in a battle of 2 ranked teams.
That's right.
Take me through that moment and what it was like from your perspective.
You know, it was a good game. You know, it was going back and forth. I think Langston Moore blocked a couple field goals, and you know, we was battling. They'll make some runs. We'll get some long runs, and just on that last drive, I think it was Matthew Thomas caught a deep ball to get us down to that point. You know, we ended up calling timeout, and I was like, I had an okay game, but you know, on this level, on this stage, you know, you got to have your A game. And we went over to the sideline. I said, Coach, I want the ball. You know, I just, you know, throw me the ball, get me the ball. So we had a play in where it was max protection. We had 2 tight ends. I was the only receiver. I split out. I was on Bruce Thornton, who's a cornerback, and you know, pretty good corner. You know, Coach sent me on a post corner route. I wish he would have just gave me a corner route. It would have made it a little easier, but sent me on the post corner route, and you know, I had the whole end zone, and you know, Phil threw it up. He was under some pressure, threw it up, and, you know, and I went up. I saw it. I was like, I'm gonna get this ball. You know, that was the, you know, score, touchdown. And once I came down with it, I was looking down. Please be over the line, because I didn't want one of the, you know, Andrew Pinnock or Derek Watson running it in, so they'll be, you know, talking about the, you know, game-winning touchdown. But it was a good game, man. It was a good catch, and you know, the crowd was quiet. Once I called it quiet, the crowd was quiet. All you can hear was Carolina fans just screaming and yelling, man, and it was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. That probably was we ride the bus down there, and that's probably one of the best bus rides, you know, back. You know, just everybody's, you know, I have phone messages from people I have no idea. Like I tell you, know, we didn't have Facebook and all that social media back then, man, but it was unbelievable, the message and, you know, the support I have, you know, from back home to got back on campus, professors, you know, congratulating me, and the hard work pays off, you know, it paid off.
Do you still have people ask you about that from time to time nowadays?
That's it. Everywhere I go, they'll say, "What, Brian Scott, the catch against Georgia?" Yeah, it seems like I only made one catch, but that's one play that stands out, and you know, and it was a great catch. It was a great, you know, feel. You know, he had some pressure, he threw it up, and you know, as a receiver, we taught to go get the ball. The ball in the air, it's yours or nobody. And at that moment in time of the game, I just wanted to go up and make a play. Because like I said, I was playing okay, and I just wanted to make a play, you know, and win, because I know that the type of team we have, and we just want to go out and win. And that turned out to be a special year for us.
So you did a lot of great things in your career, not only in football, but basketball and baseball, as you mentioned, and Now you're a head basketball coach here at Marion.
That's right.
What does it mean to kind of draw from your experiences as an athlete and pass that along to the next generation?
It's always good because I think, at least, I've been through it, the process as far as, the recruiting, playing football, playing basketball, playing more than one sport, and just to bring that knowledge of, what I've been through. I don't have to use a LeBron because there's no LeBrons around here. I can use my experience, pretty good high school, athlete, could have did anything I wanted to, played in college, had a chance with the New York Jets. So I've been there. If I wanted to go play basketball, I could have done that. So I just try to, share my story as much as possible with these kids so they can see, this is what it takes. It's not just talking about it. You got to go out and put the work in because, you coming from a small school, small community, you got to do something to stand out. And, so you got to put that work in. Make your teammates better. You got to, work. So everybody get that recognition. They may be recruiting one guy, but somebody coming to see him. When them coaches turn on that tape, they see 10 players, not just one. So you do something on tape, coach gonna recognize it. He may not need a point guard, but he know a friend who does. So it's about just keep putting that in their head that whenever you step on the court, bring your A game. Somebody gonna see you. If that's what you want to do, somebody gonna see you.